Hey, what's up out there in Tan TV land? You watching Out of Bounds and watching? Whoa, I pay all. Welcome to Tan TV, the African American Network. We have a local feel with a global reach. And we're talking Out of Bounds, Henry. If I go somewhere, I freeze up, take over. I'm gonna see why I'm freezing up. But anyway, we got Vonda at the top. We got Vonda at the bottom, Henry, and we have Miss Red herself. What's up, Denise? How you doing, girl?
Peace. Hey.
Okay. So, with that being said, how we doing? How are we doing today?
We're doing good.
I'm
Anything,
good, bro.
Good.
anything special?
I'm
good.
cocky and positive today. I'm cocky and positive today.
He's
Oh,
cocky
well,
today.
that means
He's cocky today. They're gonna get his. They're gonna get his tail. He's cocky today.
Oh.
so.
Yep.
What that really mean, Henry? They're gonna eat you alive. That's what it means.
They're not ready for it.
Uh-oh.
They're not ready for it. Well, today
Well, bring it, Big Daddy. Bring
it.
Today we talking about why do we chase our ex? I don't know about chasing them. That sounds like a little drastic. Since me and Henry both got bad knees, we ain't doing too much running after nothing. And I know Denise and Vonda don't be chasing their exes, so Henry ain't got no exes.
I ain't chasing them.
I can't. If they take off running, they on their own. I can't catch them. Hell, I couldn't catch my grandson.
What'd you say, Henry?
All my exes live in Texas.
Oh, don't say that. You know Texas is on your tail. Don't say that, honey.
They gonna be on
You
in
just
a
open
minute.
the door right there.
We started a couple minutes early. They'll be on in just a minute.
You open the door right there.
Oh, let me get my Facebook rolling. If you ain't got your Facebook rolling, get your Facebook rolling. All right, let's get Facebook rolling real quick. Facebook, here we go.
Somebody said, "Oh Lord, Henry, don't get slaughtered."
Oh, that's producer. You ain't got to worry about that, producer. I'm good.
Don't get slaughtered. Don't get slaughtered, Henry.
Bring it on. I purposely didn't wear the bow tie so I can get comfortable with y'all tonight.
We didn't got no tie on.
What is he on?
I got on my little Harley shirt. Can y'all see what it says? Hold on. Can y'all see what that says?
If you can read, no, yeah.
Homegirl did one of these. She did one of these. She said, "If you can read,
if you can read this, the blank fell off." I wore this in Vegas one year when we were doing a bike week in Vegas, and them ladies ate me alive. And I told them my ex bought this shirt when we was in. Hello, Laura. My ex bought this shirt when we was in college.
Hey, Laura.
Now on the back, it says it in big bold letters on the back. But
so Terry, tell me this then. Since you were in Vegas and your ex bought that, was your ex chasing you?
I said when I was in Vegas. No, I was in Vegas wearing the shirt. We bought the shirt in Cabo.
But your ex bought the shirt, right?
Yeah, the ex bought the shirt, yes.
So were you chasing the ex or she chased you?
Oh no. That's murder. That's the case that they gave me. Some things some things people may, I'm gonna say it like this, some things people may want to go back to. The only good thing I can say about going back to your ex is you know what you're gonna get. There's no doubt in my mind you know what you're gonna get. I got exes out there that probably I would say if one was the best and 10 was the worst case scenario. What's up, Miss Carolyn's watching, Miss Carter?
Hey, Carolyn.
My ex would be like 15.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I'm not saying that I was a train wreck, but I would, it's a few that I think that are still my friends that I think would consider it. If my my pleasant future situation changed, I think
from last week, I don't know about that.
Somebody loves my shirt. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just
But
telling the truth. Yeah,
T-Rex, I got a
yeah.
text from Mr. Intentional. I have no
Mm.
idea what
Oh
that means.
Lord.
He says we all have exes, but he never chased his ex. She always chases him. Mr. Intentional, do
He's
you ever get caught?
Mm. Wow.
he look. He look. The reason why he ain't get caught because he's running fast. That's what that is.
That's it. That's it. And maybe it's intentional why he chasing the ex or the ex chasing him.
Mm.
That's it. I
Mm.
don't know why, but
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Me personally, I never
Uh oh.
chase my ex. I never regress. I always once we say I do and it's done, I'm gonna throw you the deuces and holler at you. We don't go back.
Well,
We don't go back.
hey, now
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you.
Is that
I'm
a pride thing? Is that a pride thing or what?
No,
What's
that's
that?
a fact things. As a young
That's a
kid
Yeah.
fact
today,
thing.
big facts. Big facts.
Somebody said they call Axis for a reason, and Mr. Duck just came on. What up, Duck?
Hey, Duck.
That's true
When
though.
you go back,
They
you
are
step
called
in
Axis for
shit.
a reason.
Big
Somebody said when
piles
you
That's
of
go
it
back,
too.
you step in shit.
Big
I
piles
told
of
you
it
she
too.
was fiery, boy. I told you she was fiery. She don't hold no punches, you know. But everybody get a little stanky stank on their foot every now and then when you out there, you know. You step in something, it happens, you know. But
But
it's a.
what
Go ahead, Ron. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead,
but
Vonda.
I'm not saying this is me, I'm just saying this in general. What if you and your ex you split up and you knew that wasn't good and you knew where you were wrong and then you decided to get back together? So what's wrong with that?
Okay, but if you
Nothing.
realize you're wrong, do you have to break up before you realize you're wrong?
Well, I'm just saying if people do that, they do things
Well,
Yeah.
without considering, looking at the big picture, and they do that and they realize later on that they've made a mistake. And so,
they
I
do,
think if
Vonda.
both
That's what
parties
somebody
are
said. You
willing
know what?
to work it out, then it should be okay.
Then what's going to happen when that situation come up again? They're going to vamp
Maybe it
again?
won't come up again. It might not come up again,
Maybe it will, though.
but maybe it won't.
Maybe it won't.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Maybe it won't.
Okay,
What
will
up,
and
Herb?
won't.
We got another new come on.
Will and
Henry
won't.
got another new come on. Mr. Herb English. What's up, Herb? How you doing, bro? Come on the conversation, lady. Duck, Curlin, and Herb, come on, ask me some questions so we can get them out there. But you know what, Vonda, you got a good point there. Y'all
Yeah.
looking
Y'all
good.
looking good.
Somebody must
Somebody
like
said
you.
y'all looking good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
For that person, tell me something I don't know. I know I look good. Tell me something I
Oh,
don't
Here we
know.
don't,
go.
don't,
You
don't,
just
don't.
setting yourself
Henry,
up
Henry.
already.
No, it ain't one of my exes. Okay, so there you go.
Curlin
Somebody
said,
said,
Oh
why
the
my.
girl said, my ex knew he
some,
messed up, and we're going on 26 years of marriage. So, hey, that's a good ex. That dude must have Curlin, you got a good one. Hold on to him. I'm sure you are. What's up, Laura, again?
somebody said,
All I
why
can
would
say on
y'all
that,
go
when you
back?
ask, I'm going to tell you.
Somebody said,
First
did
No,
of
any of you
all,
guys
let's
ever go
just be
back
for
to your
real.
ex? Yeah, I
no,
have. I have.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
I
have.
have.
I
no,
have.
no.
Curlin said it. And if he comes up again,
Oh,
he'll be an ex. Well, I agree. I've
Yeah.
dated exes before, and I thought, when you make a
Yeah.
mistake in the past, to answer your question, Vonda, when you make a mistake in the past, it's hard to overcome that mistake to that person because you probably already burned that bridge almost to the ground, so that you just have to deal with it. But I think if you really look at everything and you look at yourself in as a person, you grow and you understand your mistakes. That's why when last week we had that girl 71 talking about she gonna put my stuff on blast, and I simply said, hey, I apologize. People
Mm.
sometimes people get stuck on themselves and you grow up. That's what happens.
Somebody said,
So
did it
if
end worse? Did it end worse than before?
When you went back to your ex, did it end? Yeah.
Yeah, it
No,
really
no,
did. Yeah.
not really, not really,
See,
not really. I would say not really. I just think at that time we was both married, and it just wasn't time. Just wasn't time. And but we'll leave that alone. That's my personal one. But I think that
Mhm.
if you look at that the reason why they're ex is because one of the other made a mistake. And if you can overcome your mistakes, then I recommend you. Why not date your ex? Why you got to go out and find somebody brand new that you know nothing about? You know about what this person's about. Now you got to go out and hope this person ain't what's the catfishing or whatever they do to make you fall in love with them. You know, you know your ex, and you know whatever that problem is, and you know if you can accept it.
right.
Now you're older, so you might be able to accept it. Uh-oh. Me and
Nine,
catfish,
ti- nine
me and
times out of
catfish
10,
serious.
9 times out of 10, when you got an ex and trouble comes the way, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna bring up something from the past that caused you to be the ex, cause them to be the ex. So, people do that all the time, even in current situations. When you mess up
Somebody
or they
watching a
mess up, the
basketball
first thing
game.
they do is bring that situation up. You can't let the past be the past. Now, if you can let the past be the past and move forward, then that's cool. But 9 times out of ten,
Well,
people don't do that, man. We don't do that.
now, Henry, I'm a little different in that. And I'm putting myself back there on the line. I'm kind of, I won't say great friends with my exes. Some of my exes, not all of them. Lord knows, not that one that was on the other time. We communicate, and I wish them best in their marriages and so forth and so on because I still, I'm still a friend. I'm not a lover. I'm still a friend, and there's nothing wrong with
There you
that.
go.
I
Yeah.
think.
I
But
have an
as
ex
far as
that
trying to get
I
back
go
with
out
them,
with.
mhm. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry,
I
Denise.
have an ex that I go out with. We used to date. Everybody thinks we still date, but we don't because we still go out and do things. And but we're just friends.
That's it. There's nothing wrong
And
with
and
that.
my ex, we were married almost 23 years, and we're very cordial, and we still
Hmm.
communicate, and because we still have grown children and our grandbaby, so we're very cordial,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Y'all want to
But I
read this
think the
last one down here?
question
I'm gonna
is, oh,
leave that. There's one
leave your
down there. I'm
ex
gonna leave it alone.
alone.
Y'all read it.
Leave your ex alone. That crazy is still there. That's what somebody said.
Now they might be talking about me.
I don't know.
But the question today is, why do we chase our exes? So if an ex doesn't want you and you're chasing, you know,
Right.
that's
And they still saying no, and you still chasing.
you're right.
Well,
So
the only thing
why
I
do we
could
do
come up,
that?
I honestly, the only reason I could think you would do that is because you recognize your mistakes and that you wanna reconcile it and make it happen. I mean, I would chase an ex. Oh, what up? Another Newport here, my cousin. What up, Eric? So I would chase it. I would chase it. I'm not. I would. I'm just saying I haven't, but I would chase her. Honestly, I would if I thought it would work, and if
Mhm.
I was sure that as I keep calling up because I'm hope she comes on. That girl 21 said I'm a piece of you know what. So yeah, I would chase her if she was the right woman for me. If I knew that here at
Somebody
the
said
age I'm at now.
revisit that ex. Somebody said that's what I got from it, Vonda. And then somebody said revisit that
Mhm.
ex cause the sex is good.
That's what a lot of women confuse love with. Sex. If the sex is good, you confuse it with being in love. You know what I'm saying? Sex is a part of a relationship. It's a minor part. It's an important part, but man, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? So
Just
just
women?
men too,
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
right. You're 100% right. Absolutely.
Well, my cousin's on. What's up, Kevin? And Somebody can read what Vonda, you can read. Can you see what Curlin wrote on Facebook? If not, I have to read that. But y'all
No,
can read
no,
Miss.
I can't.
I read both Miss Laura's. Laura's up here. Curlin, Miss Laura said first when she said, "Are you comfortable with your ex getting to know someone new is stressful?" I guess not. That's part of life. And if the sex is if the good sex feels like love, I don't know. There's a difference between sex and love. I'm gonna let you know because I can have some good sex, but I ain't loving
And
you.
she said lust is the worst. Lust is the worst. It is.
Hell,
Hey, hey,
Lust.
before
hey, Terry, and Carolyn, you're 100% right. Men do also, but she looking fine in that purple dress, Terry. You know what I'm saying?
who, Vonda? Or
No,
Denise? They
Carolyn,
both look good.
Carolyn,
Carol, I don't see Carol
Carolyn.
in a purple dress.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't see her. I know she here. It says
yeah.
she shouldn't change. Carol is married, and I ain't trying to get beat up by her husband, so I ain't
Okay, I'm
commenting on how she
sorry.
look.
Right.
Carolyn, Carolyn, you look
I,
ugly in that purple dress.
you know she go see you at homecoming, so you better quit.
Carolyn, you look ugly in that purple dress.
So, but she
Uh,
did say to you, Henry, "What's up?" My cousin said, "What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing, Kevin?" She said, so do men, Henry." She had clown on that. Then my Noop said, our Noop cousin Eric said, you have children with them, and you have to deal with that relationship with them. Another Noop came on, Emmanuel. We got a whole bunch of Noops on here, y'all. So y'all better be careful because y'all come after us, they gonna come for y'all. Ain't that right,
I
Henry?
ain't studying them
Most
new.
definitely, most definitely, most definitely. And you don't want these boys
Terry,
from
you
the
read
South.
this. Oh,
You don't want these boys from the South Central on you. You know, they made a song about the South Central. You know what I'm saying?
but
tell us what
all
it
I can
is.
say
Yeah.
is
What is it? What
to
is it?
answer
Send them
to
back.
talk to
What
what
is it?
Laura said. Good sex, 9 times out of 10, your ex, if you had an ex, and we're not talking about somebody you dated for like 2 or 3 months. Let's put a number on it. You dated, you either your ex, you was in a serious relationship or you married, and you got comfortable with that sex. That sex is good because you know it's good. You know it's good. You know it's good. I'm
Terry,
trying to
read your text, please.
produce.
You
Reading them.
don't read that.
I
She said
read every
read your.
last one.
Oh,
I can't see him on YouTube. I tried to get on YouTube. I can't see him.
Terry, she talking about
I
on
read.
your
Oh,
phone, Terry.
Laura said a lot of things
Right.
over.
Right.
I'm reading them on my
read it
phone.
on your
I'm reading
phone.
them on my phone. I'm reading them off the phone. I'm reading them off my phone. The ones that's on my Facebook, I'm reading them. God, I'm getting look, Henry. I'm getting beat up and I'm doing the right thing.
You know, it's
And
still
Vonda and
getting
Denise
it.
ain't
Still
even
get it.
my ex.
She said, "Thank
Ain't
you,
even my
sir.
exes. They just
Thank you, sir."
Eric said, but I learned to keep. Eric said I learned to keep distance, and vice versa. She has someone, and I'm in my own relationship. Now that's when you can see the power of parenting. As far as an ex comes, you can see the power of parenting. When you do
Right.
your thing, I do my thing. And your girl Carolyn said you should have it's you have to make it good with your mate, and that's true. Same thing, Eric. I think you can work it all out. I mean, I commend Vonda for her ex spouse doing what they do to keep the family together. I do that with my okay.
Mhm.
Leave the ex alone, everybody. Ain't nothing wrong with an
That
ex. Now
You can still
I'm gonna
be
tell y'all a quick.
cordial. You can still
Yes,
love
you
them.
can.
they're ex for a
Yeah.
reason,
So
bro.
I,
They're ex for a reason. They're
well,
ex
I'm gonna
for a
share this
reason.
with y'all.
But you don't have to hate. You don't have
So
to not hate them or be their friend.
No, you
Or
can be
not even
friends with them, but that's
associate
it.
with them.
You can be friends with them, but that's
so
it.
Miss Laura said,
keep it
do
keep it a
y'all
hundred,
think
Henry. Keep it a hundred, Henry. Keep it a hundred. Is this the first time I ever seen it? And I'm gonna say it like this: a black couple, they were divorced and they got remarried, and we put the son in the Navy. And I saw Stan the other day, great young man. Well, he's a grown man, but he's still young to us. And we went over Stan's house because he was going off the boot camp. It was a whole bunch of us recruiters, and we went over there and he introduced us. Said, "This is my now." Mom was talking to stepmom, and dad was talking to stepdad. So he introduced us to the stepdad and
Yeah.
dad, and then we went over. So I came back and I asked them straight up question. I said, "How do y'all do that? How do y'all do it?" And they said, "I don't have a problem with him." And the lady said, "I don't have a problem with her, but I have a problem with him." And she had a problem with him. He had a problem with her. So I think if you are mature, then you can overcome it. And that's what I think it is. And somebody said, I think every case is different. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
It is.
if you look back to your first person that you, I don't want to say thought you loved, but the first person that you loved and you messed it up. And if you could go back in time and fix that, would you? Yes. I think you should. Because that's
Henry
when
said
you
no.
become successful or stuck in your relationship, somebody said no. Uh-oh, somebody got down.
Me,
My parents broke up and they
Yes.
reconnected and they've been married for 43 years. Whoa.
Yeah.
They need to come on and tell somebody like me how that works so I can get it down. Cause trust me, I can mess them up, but I ain't made them work that long. And that's a good one right there. Congratulations on that.
Mhm.
43 years. Whew. I was only 2 when they got married.
Now that then he stopped.
Look, somebody read what Laura said at the top over here.
what does it say? Let me go to it. I don't see
It
Laura.
says it says, do
Thank
you
God,
all
because
think
me and
that it's
my
difficult
siblings are here.
and she says, do you all think it's difficult to walk away from strong chemistry along with good sex? That's what
Hmm.
that's what she asked. Do you think
Yeah,
it's
I think
difficult to
that's
Rex,
walk
that would be
away?
kind of
you look
hard.
a day over 50. They said, T Rex, you look a day over 50.
They
That
didn't
must be
say
one of my
don't look.
friends.
They said you do.
Well, I want to make sure I understand what Miss Laura is saying. Do you think it's difficult to walk away from strong chemistry along with good sex? Well, Miss Laura, I guess the lady could do it if she got them double D batteries.
Okay.
Okay, why did he have to read the question?
He
They said,
must have
Uh,
missed
okay,
it.
Henry, you were doing so good. You were doing good.
that's a hold on, let me read these and that's a hold that thought on those batteries. Let me see. So Emmanuel said, Nuke said, my parents, they celebrated 66 years. Congratulations, man. That's very
Wow.
outstanding. Betty just came
Yes.
on. Hey Betty, how you doing?
Hey, Betty.
And
Hey,
and
Betty.
Eric said he spec checked it. It's her. And Curly said, you ain't lying, Henry. Now, back to them batteries. I think more divorced women have toys. We'll call them single women, have a toy than the man has a toy. Why is that? Are y'all, is men
What kind
afraid
of
to
I
go
toy
don't know
men
outside
anything
got?
without
about
one?
toys.
Not necessarily.
I don't know anything about toys, so I'm
Me
out of this
either.
question.
I don't deal with those either.
Tell us about your friends got a toy, because y'all girls talk about everything. Y'all talk about everything. I
What
saw
do
a
you? Well, yes,
flashlight,
some of my
Henry.
friends may have toys, but
I saw a
what do you want to
flashlight
know about toys?
on Amazon. But then you got to clean the mess up, Henry. That's like nasty.
Okay, now. Okay.
No habla
I'm
English,
just saying.
senor. No habla English,
Yo
senor.
no sé.
No habla
Yo
English,
no sé.
senor.
So Laura said, her first one was, why do you keep going back? And then why do people stay together? Well, I mean, sometimes you just get old and you say
She said
forget.
that's
I'm
why
sorry, I say
people
the other.
stay
You
together.
say you just stay together. You just say forget it. It is what it is. I mean, when you
Right.
get divorced and you in your 30s, you're kind of like raunchy. But when you get back together in your 40s or early 50s, you probably really settle and you focused. It just takes some people like me a little longer to get focused. Like maybe I'll be focused around 70, 75, maybe. I don't know. Okay,
It takes
commercial.
men
Commercial.
Thanks
a
for
long
tuning
it takes
in
men
to
a long
the
time.
African American Network, where we
Let's get it! Match up for the week, here's the scoop. Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
Yeah. Curlin said you have to clean up yourself. And I believe that. I believe sometimes, sometimes it can be an addiction. Porn's an addiction, cheating is an addiction. I mean, because you think you just running, and really you just running in circles. So I agree with you. I agree with you, Colonel. You got to clean yourself up, get your act together, and then maybe your spouse, your ex spouse or girlfriend, whoever, would take you back. So yeah, that's okay.
Didn't
I'm
mean to
glad you
cut
got
you,
that.
Terry. I
Mhm.
should have said I was running it.
So let me ask
She
the
didn't
No,
mean to
ladies.
cut you.
that's something else. That
Okay.
was something.
Let me ask
Then
the
we got
ladies. Let me ask the ladies.
Go ahead.
So when you break up from your ex, okay, and today is Monday. So how long do you stay broke up? How long do you, before you back on the market, so to speak? Do you give yourself a set time? Do you say, I'm fresh out of a relationship and I want to take some time and chill out, or what? What do you do?
Take a little while to chill
Somebody
out.
said the next day,
Yeah, that
H.
takes some time.
Take a
Take
little
some
while
time
to
to
chill
chill
out.
out.
Because that's a lot to
That's women.
process, especially when
is.
you've been
That's
together a
women.
long time and you break up. It's
It's
it
emotional.
you know
But what that
yes.
man said to
And
Henry,
Yeah,
sometimes
it's
I
a
it's
know
real
that's I know
emotional.
that's
and sometimes it's devastating. So
somebody said, okay, hold on. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna read lower. This somebody Henry said, you know, the next day, H dog Henry, and then somebody down says, hit them double D batteries. Lord said, Lord says, I'm saying in a physical relationship is not an emotional connection. Now that's up to you. I mean, if the sex is that good and you happy, I say go with it. You ain't gonna find good sex out there. You might find sex and it might be okay. But if you find we talking about good sex where your toes curl and that hair on the back of your neck stand up, I don't know. I don't know. I had to do that boys and men on them. Girl, don't leave me.
what no, she says is a physical relationship enough if there's not an emotional connection. If you're
Yes.
not
Just like
connected
boys and men
emotionally.
said. Just like boys and men said, girl, I know you got another man. But please don't go.
Mm.
It's be good to you. If it's good to you, it's good to you. That's all I can say.
I'll
Uh
be
oh,
good to you,
Marie's on.
good to you,
There's
good to
gotta be an
you.
Nuke
emotional
said, Nuke
connection.
Manuel
That's
said,
just gotta
no,
be.
you don't. No, you go. That's because you know what?
Well,
Because
Terry,
Noops are
you
players.
talked about
I'm an
Terry,
old Noop. I'm not a young Noop. I'm not a player. I can't play nothing.
Terry, you talked about the boys and men song. Your boy said, if you think you're lonely now,
Uh-uh.
wait until tonight, girl.
Boy, boy.
Thank you,
Vonda, you
Laura.
get it.
Thank you, Laura. And T Rex, you just a play.
Okay.
You's a player. Somebody said.
Use a
Who,
player.
Henry?
Use a player.
Who, me?
No, they said T
I didn't
Rex is a
sing that
player.
song.
T Rex, you's a player.
Well,
That's what it
Use a
said.
player.
yeah, I was. Matter of fact,
From the
I get
Himalayas.
accused of that a lot.
Players from the
People be saying I'm a
Himalayas.
player. Uh-oh. Laura, your friends
Don't
watching.
want to be a
Tammy's
player
watching,
no
Laura.
more.
Hey, Tammy, how you doing?
You
Well,
don't want to
Curlin
be a
said
player no
if
more.
that's all you want. So if all you want is physical sex, I say go for it. I mean, you got to get something out of it. Everybody's not looking for love. Everybody looking for that
That's
mind
true.
blowing sex. Some of it,
That's true.
So whatever makes you happy, go for it. That's
Well,
right. I
Terry,
like
that's why
that.
they
That's
Yes,
get,
right.
we are T-Rex. We all are grown. And
yeah,
Laura said
but
hi,
Terry, that's
Tammy.
why
I'm sure
they,
she'll call you in a minute.
if that's all you're looking
Go
for,
ahead.
that's why they got professional people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but you can't get a real connection with a hooker. I'm just gonna be real with you. I
You
mean,
just want You just want the benefit.
If I had to go, that's a whole different conversation for another day. We talk about dates, why you got to pay for a date and all this, and you got to pay like this. I saw it on YouTube. Homeboy had to pay $300 for the date, and girl asked him out, and then he said, "Well, I split half with you." Said, "No, you should pay the whole thing." Lord Teresa's on here now. Lord, all the Waynesville's on here, and I agree with that. If you invite me out, you should pay for me. And I believe if I got to pay $300 or your light bill for us to have sex, I get a hooker. It's cheaper. I ain't got to hear her mouth. I just get it, pay her, get on out the way. But that's a sailor talking. That's a sailor talking. So
no, I saw that video you sent, and that was ridiculous. Yeah. She was absolutely ridiculous. Now, he was gracious enough. He said, "Well, you know, I'll pay half. You invited me out, but I'll pay half." She didn't want that. She wanted him to pay for all of it, and she ordered all this extra stuff, and it came to $350, and she expected him to pay it. That's not right.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, somebody says it's easier for a man to go back to an ex without emotional connection. Is it easier?
Is it easier?
Yeah.
They say it is easier.
And somebody said they lost all respect for me because why a hooker?
You a hooker. You talking about a hooker.
Yeah, well, I said a hooker. Let's be for real. If you that dude went out for one night and he was going to pay $300. He could have went out, got a Happy Meal and a hooker for under $200 and been happy. He'd have got the same thing. He got an argument just to pay half. So let's just be real, ladies.
But
Terry, somebody said, "Damn, T-Rex, no bills, so a hooker." WTF, T-Rex.
If he'd have got a Happy Meal, a hooker, a Happy Meal, and a hooker, he'd have gas the next day.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what? T-Rex, I can't. Okay. Marie's on y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Now, Marie said, "Yeah, never chase an ex." She said she never chased the, I'm paraphrasing, after an ex personally. So, but you know, everybody ain't handsome and got it like you, girl. Some of us got to chase whatever we can catch. It's like a dog chasing a car. Whatever car go by, we don't care. We just run after it. Hooker
for real, dude.
You said not
still on hooker. Oh yeah, look. Let's just see with real, man. You know what? I don't care what you say. A hooker's still a woman. Ain't she cheaper than taking a good woman out on a date? A good woman don't want to go to McDonald's. A good woman want to go to some, oh Lord, what's up, Will? They want to go to a nice fancy restaurant, and you lucky if you get out with just $300. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Be quiet, T-Rex.
Hey, T-Rex.
Can I ask you a personal question? Hold on, Henry. You people is telling me to quit. Can y'all type in y'all sex on there so I know who I'm talking to? And so Eric said, Noop said, "Are you a player or a sugar daddy?" Me? I'm too, you know, I ain't no player.
But don't want to be a player, no more.
Ain't no sugar daddy. No, I definitely ain't a sugar daddy. Curlin said, why is everybody talking? Why is everybody worried about being a hooker?
Hey, Terry, did you catch that? She said, "Are you a player or are you a sugar daddy?" And Vonda said, "I have to sit up on that one."
Well, I'm just looking at that's what Noop said. That's what Noop said.
Sit up, Vonda. Sit up, Vonda. Sit up.
Am I a player?
Terry. You know, she said she needs baby grand piano in the back for.
I don't got enough money to be a sugar daddy. Look, Henry, I ain't got enough to be a sugar daddy. Yeah. You know, I was just being real 100 with y'all. Fellas, I don't expect you to tell me the truth. And ladies, I don't expect you to hope the truth. But y'all always think, ladies always think
I can't get past the hooker. I'm a woman.
Wait a minute now. We ain't talking about love. We ain't talking about love. We ain't talking about love. We talking about sexual relations. That's all we talking about. If you're paying for a meal, you're paying for sex. Simple as that.
I'm telling you like
somebody said.
I'm gonna tell you like the little Hispanic guy on YouTube. Hey, Mr. George, how much you pay for the new guy? He no good.
Somebody said, T-Rex, I have to pass on that hooker. I'm a black man.
Well, hey,
And Miss
I agree
and Miss
with you.
Laura
That's
said,
your
"Are
thing.
women?"
I didn't say, I did not say that hookers were better than women. What I said was, if that guy went out to dinner and he had to pay 300 some dollars for a dinner that he was invited to, he offered to pay half. Listen to the whole story now. He offered to pay half, and she said, "No, you the man, you supposed to pay." And all he was gonna get for some sex. Come on, that's he's paying. If he paid $349 for a dinner and he gets a little bit of sex, what's the difference in giving her cash or paying for her dinner? It's just principle, but it's the same thing. Yeah, I don't have to
Somebody
get a
said I
hooker,
was.
man. You know, women, I tell you they like a bus, but I'm just talking real talk. I'm talking real talk. What I'm saying simply is because I take you out for dinner and you promise me sex, and then you take me to some 5-star restaurant and I drop you know, at what the young boys call a what's a half of $500? What's that? A half a note now? Here what they call a half a note. So you drop $500 on dinner and she give you a pack on your face. Tell me what you gonna do now, brothers. Tell me what you gonna do now. You can drop 500 on dinners and drinks, and you
That
walk her
does
to her
not
door.
mean.
She smooch on you.
Like Miss Laura said, are women expected to have sex just because they go on a date? If so, why?
If if I'm not saying that. If you go to a high
That's the
price
question.
restaurant, yes, because you using that man for a meal.
No, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
uh-uh.
I don't agree
Don't
with
be
you.
necessarily mean you're gonna have sex with him.
Exactly. We're going on a date, and sex was nowhere in the conversation. So if I go on a date
You
and if
know
he
what,
spends that much,
Vonda,
then so be
Vonda,
it. That doesn't expect. And I
Vonda.
know a lot of women agree with me, but go ahead.
Vonda, I know you're a very sexy, beautiful woman. So Henry, plug your ears up because I'm about to tell the truth.
Don't.
Every man, every man that takes a woman somewhere, it could be the happy hour for a drink, is hoping for something. You never think,
No.
never doubt in the back of your mind because yes, even on a first date, Laura, even on the first date, if a man takes out and spends a reasonable amount of money on you, he's expecting something. Henry, what did Richard Pryor say back in the day? Boy,
I'm,
you spent how much money? Go wake your mama up.
but
I'm
now,
just telling you.
I'm gonna leave you standing out there on that one on your own, G Money,
I'll be out
because
there.
this is a personal deal that happened to me. I saw a classmate of mine years and years ago, right well before I got married. Saw a classmate of mine, and I said, "Hey, so and so, let's go out to dinner and have a few
We
drinks
heard
and
this,
so."
Henry.
And she said, "Okay, we'll do that." So I picked her up, and no, I went to pick her up. She said, "I'll follow you," and I said, "Cool." So we went to a nice restaurant, and the first thing she said is, man, my house note is due, my car note is due, my nails need to be done, and my hair needs to be done. I said, I know exactly what you're talking about because I got to get my nails done, my toes done, I got to get my beard trimmed up. And so when the lady came by, she said, "Is this going to be one tab or two?" I said, "It's going to be two." Now I had every intention on paying for everything. But when she hit me with all that drama, man, she got the wrong one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And
check
and
this
I
out.
didn't mean for
Which way
Denise to
bill?
go off there, but that
Yeah, you
wasn't
went
you,
off on that.
Denise. We wasn't talking about you.
Oh, hold on, I gotta read this one for Teresa. She went to high school with me and Laura. This is what she said. There's no reason for any man or any woman to pay for sex. I agree. There's always somebody out there ready to get ready and willing. The problem is you got to catch that one. Now, if I go out on I honestly think when you go out on the first date, until you decide what you're going to do, it should be 50-50. But if you ask the average woman that, well, no. Even if the woman asks you out, as in we heard earlier in the video, they still want you to pay. So since we only got one woman, you ladies that's on the internet talking and on Facebook and YouTube, answer this question so Vi don't have to ask it by herself. Here's Denise's back. If you go out on a date and you don't, Lord said you stupid if you spend $500, and you don't intend to do something, is it wrong to pay for half the meal, even if he asked you out? That way, you're not obligated because you got your cut.
Ask it again. So repeat the question.
If you go out on a date and you know in the back of your mind, it's your first date, and you know in the back of your mind, you say, well, I don't know him that well. He ain't getting none of this.
Right.
So the bill comes. Should you split the bill? That's my question.
Well, if he invited me out, I guess I would expect him if he invited me out. But I'm the type of woman, and I suggest it with any woman, always have your own money and enough
I
to
agree.
pay for whatever you order, just in case it goes left. So if
I
he
agree.
decides to say, "Oh, let's go Dutch," hey, I'm good. Even though I might be offended, I still have enough to take care of my bill.
That is true.
Fact.
Laura, you said, Laura said, even going on a coffee date, not we, but see, Laura, we put a price on it. We didn't say coffee, unless you're going to fly to Paris and have some coffee in Paris. Yeah, it's a cost to that. It's a cost to that.
Well,
But I'm
I
just
ain't
saying,
spending no 500 on no date.
all right, hold on a second. Producer, you want to give us a
Right, that's
commercial
a
real
lot.
quick? I think we missed what? I think we missed. It's cheap. Yeah, coffee is a cheap date. Well, we'll keep going to the
I've
producer takes us
suggested
off.
going out for coffee and
Okay.
dessert.
Hey, see, San Antonio got the best sandwiches.
Let me ask you, do you know who you are, sir?
Yo, I'm coming down to San Antonio to see if they got the best sandwiches.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take you to a few spots. You let me know what you think, okay?
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. And look at here. I'm searching for the perfect sandwich. So I want y'all to register at www.theafricanamericanetwork.com to join my sandwich community. It's gonna be all that. And look at here. Want y'all to invite me to your city if you think you got the perfect sandwich. And I ain't talking about no served sandwiches either. Peace.
Well, Laura came up with a good thing right before we went on break. Laura said that we might not hit it off, and a lot of money isn't wasted. You know, so I agree. Maybe the first date should be reasonable, but there's women out there that tell you right now when you start, hey, you want to go out? Yes, I like to go to a nice restaurant. And if you got to have on a jacket to go to a restaurant, you ain't coming out of there without no at least 20, 200 $250. So no matter what you say, you're gonna drop some money if you go to a nice restaurant. So all I'm saying, ladies, is I'm not telling. And the hooker comment was trying to make a reference to money because we all when we go out, it's even sometimes women expect sex. They just never tell us, because they don't want us to think that we all about all that. But if you go out on a date and you're spending a large sum of money, people say you stupid. I don't think you stupid. I just think that you want to show her a nice time. She should be appreciated. She don't want to have sex. At least she could say, "I'll leave the tip," or something. But if you just walk out there like because if it's a $500 bill, you're looking at what 20% of $500. He looking like
Mhm.
620 when he walk out of there. So I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't. I really don't, ladies. Curlin said something. Hold on. Curlin said, well, somebody said something. Marie said, if I go out on the I'm trying to read it. Hold on, Teresa. I'll get to you next. So Maria said, if I go out on a date and I'm going and order what I would order with or without him, no, and without anybody else playing. So she's saying she will go out on a date and she goes where she knows what she can pay for, even if he don't want to pay
Mhm.
for it. She'll go out. She was going along. Curlin said, I would like a person to get to know a person to know a person, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter considering who you are dating. So that's what it means. Okay. And then Teresa, I'm trying to get them all in before they leave because Teresa got some more. There's no obligation to have sex, no matter how the bill is split.
Right.
Back in the day when women used to have 3 dates, a 3 date rule, it was in the manual. Now there's not a manual to follow guidelines anymore. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm glad you brought that up, Teresa, because it used to be a 3 rule date. You didn't get a kiss back in the day. You might have got a peck on the cheek, and most of the time you dropped her off, her daddy was at the door, making sure everything went well. So, but today's the day, and you talking about 5 bills? Come on, y'all. Oh, come on. That's why you go out with your ex because she know if you spend 5 bills, it's probably grocery money. So she gonna give you a little bit of something, something. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mm.
I
Maybe
like that.
they didn't like that at
I
all,
missed
did
the
they?
conversation. I had to go off. I missed the conversation, so I ain't saying what you talking about.
Well,
Okay.
that's just what I
But I know
say.
it
I
was
mean,
something about paying
I'm not perfect.
and getting sex.
I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I still think that you should look at it the short way. The question is, should you go out and find somebody new, or should you hunt down your ex, run her down? You know, maybe you can take out the dinner, spend some alimony money on her, something like that. I don't know, but men don't ex women now anymore if there's no sex.
No, she's
That's the way.
asking,
That's
do
the way.
men ask? She says, do men ask?
I read it. I read it. What I wanted to
Mhm.
say. That's what she said. Yes, and
No,
they do ex. They do. A man do expect sex. Something. He's other than the kiss. I'm just being honest.
Not all
not
men.
all
Mm-mm.
men.
I don't think all men.
I'm gonna tell
That's
you
just my
what,
opinion, though.
and I tell my daughters the same thing. Take money with you. Oh my God, T1, you on T Rex, you on one tonight, T Rex. I'm just telling
That's
you
why
the
you have to
truth.
be careful who you go out with.
It,
Right.
it men
I'm gonna
Well,
always
men
have
don't spend
I'm
money.
gonna always have money with me. So,
Mhm.
if he wants to
well, see, y'all
leave
got
during
to
the day,
understand.
that's him.
Y'all got to understand why T Rex is coming the way he's coming, because he's dealing with them women that he's checking them FICO scores on. So there it is.
Oh, here we go.
Right. And no hookers.
You dead, Henry. Somebody, you dead, Henry.
Oh, she's got a
Oh
tornado.
Lord, Laura's got a
Be
tornado.
careful. Be
Yeah,
careful,
be
Miss Laura.
careful. Let us know how you doing.
Be careful.
All I can say on the whole picture thing is that's how I feel. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I mean, if you want to go out on a date and it's under $150, I'm good. Anything over $150, somebody doing something. Like Richard Price say,
Well,
wake up your mama, your sister, somebody.
Terry,
remind me
But
not
Terry,
ain't
to go
just
out
Terry.
with
getting had.
you.
Mm. Okay.
I'll
Remind
take
me not
you
to go
out.
out with you.
I'll take you out. You know why I take you out? Because I know you got your own money
That's right.
and you got sugar.
Somebody said
Look,
they are
I
disappointed in you, Terry.
oh please. Women always disappointed in me.
How
They
you know
expect me
that's
to
a
be
woman that said that made that comment? How
because
you
I
know?
know it ain't no man disappointed. Somebody said I glad know how men think. Yeah, it's the
Yeah, thank
truth.
you.
I mean, you can sugarcoat it all you want. You can sugarcoat all you want. You can go out there and say, "Oh, he was a nice man, and I think he just took me out."
Or somebody
You
says,
know,
or
and
should I
he
say a
might have waited
non-man?
a non-man. Well, non-man. I, whoever is the superior being in that relationship, you know, it should be like that. I prefer a nice man that
And
brings,
I
and I
bring
bring my
my
own
own
money.
damn money. That's right.
Send me your phone number, girl. Send me your phone number.
So, are you saying you don't like
I
to
ain't got
pay
no
for
phone
dates?
number
Is
for
that
you.
what you're saying? Are you
You
saying you
ain't
don't
getting
like to
no
pay
pee
for
from me, T-Rex. You ain't getting no pee from me.
Mm-mm. No way.
Tell you
Oh
what,
Lord.
get all the paper you want.
I still ain't getting no. Oh Lord, Teresa's freaking out on the FICO score. You got to get that FICO score. If it gets serious, you got to have a FICO score. We won't go there because last time I got Tore up. Oh Lord, did I get caught
Yeah,
by the
you
mic
getting me
already?
tore up again.
Somebody said this. Read
You
this one here. I don't want to read this because it's got somebody
you would
hook in it.
never get any number but that simple girl that will pay or allow that hooker.
Uh,
Here we go with
You get a
women's
simple
worth.
girl.
Here we go. Here we go, Henry, with women's worth. Okay. All I'm saying is, and I'm
Don't make
gonna
me.
rephrase it one more time.
uh,
If the bill is over $150,
but
and you have no intentions of giving sex, you should at least, if you pay nothing else, you should always at least pay for the tip. That's all I'm saying. Because
I got
men will
5
never
on it.
men ain't gonna never tell you the truth, but they only
I
take you to
got
that
5
fine
on
restaurant
it.
to impress you. To impress you.
I
That's
bet
it.
some
Somebody
men
said they
out
got
there
five
said,
on
"Don't speak for me, T-Rex."
Yeah, I
Don't
got 5 on it.
right.
Somebody told me to shut up, Henry. So I would be quiet because apparently, I'm not speaking the truth. I'm not speaking truth. Oh, I'm speaking the truth for men, but the women just don't
For
want to
some
hear it.
men. For some men.
Right. Some men, not
80%
all
of the
men.
men out there. 80% of the men out there.
Now you're going to put a percentage on it.
You know why? Because them 80% of the men, Henry, check this out, Henry. They ain't got no problem with their ego. They ain't got no insecurities. They'll catch a bus. They can wait because another one's coming just like a bus.
Mm.
Not everybody's.
Not
Someone said not
everybody's on your
everyone
plan, T-Dog.
Thank you. Whoever
T-Dog.
wrote that,
Well,
thank you.
I'm poor, y'all. I can't afford a $500 date once a week. That's $2,000 a month. That's alimony.
Somebody said, I love
Somebody
you,
said, well,
T-Dog, but you stand alone.
you're on your own. You're
You
on
on
your
your
own.
own,
I ain't
boy.
mad at
You
you,
on
man.
your own.
All I'm saying is you should do that. Now, there's some gentlemen out there. I'm pretty sure one of them is my cousin. He's always been upstanding citizen. I can't say that about my cousin that's Noops and all that. I don't know about a
Do
Noop that's
you
upstanding.
not want to emulate him?
No.
He-
His
well,
retirement is a lot bigger than my retirement. Get him, Vonda.
Get him,
Thank
Vonda.
you.
Just be for real. Be for
I'm
real.
trying to
Okay,
get him in line. It's
let
hard.
me ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all a question. You ask me out, and I pick the place, and the check's $500. What you gonna do?
dude, see,
Hey, go to the restroom and
yeah,
I'm gonna
exit
beat you
I
to the
told you
restroom.
I got
I'm gonna beat
5
you
on
to
it.
the restroom.
I got 5 on it.
People tell me to quit talking. Well, see, fellas,
I
they
don't
telling the
need
truth about what a
500.
woman would do. But see, y'all telling me I'm bad if I expect
You
something
know,
if I spend $500. That's why we go back to the topic of
I'm
this thing before we leave. Why do we chase our ex? Because our ex know how we already are. If we go to an expensive restaurant, she already knows she might have to do something. Well, then you take little Miss Size 4 to a restaurant and she got all these options. I ain't doing nothing for you. That's why them size 4s, 9 times out of 10, are lonely. When you go to a club, Henry, you see the prettiest girl in the club. Brothers don't talk to her. Brothers don't talk to her. That's just the truth. Who the fuck paying $500? I'm just it, if you go to a good dinner with a shirt, tie, and a jacket, you're gonna spend $500.
I wouldn't even want him to spend $500
Me
like that.
either.
No.
Well, I don't blame you. Me neither.
I'll
Stop
go
it,
home
bro.
and cook you. I'll go home and cook you a dinner.
Exactly.
You know, you can go to a nice steak restaurant and walk out of there with $250 if you have a couple of drinks.
Well,
Hell,
yeah, for
you
Well,
can
500.
yeah.
go you can go anywhere now. The prices at the yard, $500 might be extreme for some of y'all, but out here in California, if you go to a nice restaurant, you're talking about $500. That's just the way it is. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm offending y'all. I'm sorry if I'm because I said a hooker. I made a joke out of it. I'm just sorry. You know,
Somebody said I can wine and dine a
Ooh.
woman for less than $500, and I certainly don't expect a double S. Now,
well, and
Thank you, sir.
you know
Thank you,
what?
sir.
And I agree. We're not, but see, then again, that's people coming in on the end. We're talking about a large amount. I already said if it's a smaller amount, then it's not a
he
problem.
said less than 500.
Yeah.
And he said he'll get it when she's ready. Right.
Yeah,
Get what?
Well,
a double
I'm
S.
pretty, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Henry. Listen, Henry. I'm pretty sure he ain't a noob.
I think I think he's a cute.
And you know, right? I'm pretty sure
No,
he's
he ain't a
not. You're
Q either.
right.
He ain't a Q either. He ain't a Q either. So Teresa said, "Me neither. If I
He's an
knew
athlete.
California was pricey than Missouri, $500 is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. I'm not lying to you. I'm not. Herb, come on here and tell them how much a nice dinner is in little Riverside County, if you can, Herb. If you hear me, Herb, if you're in the earshot, give me what a nice white table restaurant would cost you in Riverside County right now. People think that
T-Dog, who
I'm
you
talking
taking
crazy.
out? Somebody said, T-Dog,
I'm
who you
taking out
taking
an average
out?
a woman. It could be anybody.
An
It could have been
average
Vonda.
woman. Did you just say an average woman?
I
You said
said
an average woman.
anybody.
No,
An
he said
average
a
woman.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said an
Woman. I
average
did.
woman. I heard him.
That-
What's wrong with we didn't what you I, see what y'all wanted me to say was I'm taking out a 10. I'm 60 going to be 66 years old.
There's
That 10 probably going to be
brother,
70.
No, you don't have to
there's
take
so
out.
much to do without paying that much. And I agree.
I do, but we not see. Then again, you're not listening.
No
I think
wonder
they want
you're
to get their
expecting
point.
a double S.
I'm
Oh,
just saying in California, that's why I asked her to come up and say something. In California, that's really
I
you can
believe
go
it.
off
I
for
believe
happy
in
hours.
California.
You can go on happy hour, non-happy hour, and spend $300. Easy. Easy. Easy.
No,
You
yeah.
know,
Y'all,
easy.
Somebody said,
T-Dog is taking y'all down.
no, that's not
Mm.
true. T Dog speaking his mind. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you
So,
the
Yeah.
and I
truth.
respect
And
that.
that
If
and
I
that can
were,
be an awful
if
thing.
I was in Clarksville, yeah, I would say that was a little bit outrageous. But here in
Oh, bro,
California, and it's
in
probably
Clarksville, we
it's
go to
probably
Johnny
worse
Big
than
Burger.
LA and San Diego.
We go to Johnny Big Burger for $5 in Clarksville, dog.
Yeah,
$5
you know what
Johnny
I'm
Big
saying?
Burger is full.
So the
It's a
brothers
little
in
more than
LA and San
$5
Diego,
more.
they dropping serious dollars for taking a woman out. Serious
I
All you
dollars.
gotta
believe
do is take me to all you gotta do is take me to Big Burger.
See, there you go. Now we ain't got no problem. You know, we ain't
I
got no
believe
problem.
that in California. I believe that. I mean, the
Yeah, I
cost
can
of
see
You
living
that.
in
is
Texas, man.
crazy.
You in Texas. Texas, yeah, y'all ain't spending $500 in Texas for a good dinner. Unless you in one of the major
Now see
cities.
there? That's right. See, he said Texas. We can get down and not spend that $500. See
Yeah,
there?
right.
But you know
But
what? I was referencing California. I've been to what's that crab place? My daughter in Houston took me down there. And we ate, I fed the whole family, we ate for less than $500. And it was good food. It's a popular name. I forgot the name of
Pop
it.
rolls.
But we had a good time and it wasn't that much. But when I took my family when we was in San Diego and I took them out and we ate at a Mexican restaurant, it still was 350. Still 350.
Well, that's a
Still
family.
350.
That's a
And that wasn't
family.
even
We're
what
talking about me and you
well,
but
when you start
and a dog
adding
named
drink,
it's
Boo.
food.
No,
when you start adding alcoholic beverages, yeah,
right.
it's right there
Well, I
too.
mean,
But
you gotta look at
yeah.
it this way, and I'm just being honest. You gotta look at it this way. People go, y'all can eat me up all you want to. I'm fine with that. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. If your price in Texas for taking a woman out is too expensive, it's hypothetically $300, and if you took her out and you spent $300 in Texas, and you normally spending 150, what would you like? My cousin Eric said that's California, New York City. That is correct. Don't be mad at me for telling you how it is out here. Producer, can we get a
But
couple more minutes? We need a couple more minutes to roll on this to
but
close
not
this one
every
out.
restaurant is like not every place out there is like that, is it?
T Rex, they said come out there and visit them out there in Texas. I'm gonna tell you, don't
Yeah.
do it, because like I said, I went to Houston, bro. Showed up at the airport, got off the plane, nobody was there. Nobody greeted me. So, bro, don't go to Texas, man. That's where all my
I'm just
exes
telling
meet
you,
in Texas.
no, we should go to Texas. Those are our fans. We love you,
That's
Texas.
right.
I got a daughter in Houston, and I got a bunch of friends in Dallas, and a good friend right outside. I forgot where Dave City's in, but he's right outside Fort Hood. So all I can say, everybody, is when I said 500, y'all went for your neighborhood. I'm not talking about your neighborhood. Like Eric said, I'm talking about California, New York. If you in St. Louis, you in Kansas City, you in Nashville, you in Memphis, and you go to that white table restaurant, you know what I'm talking about, a white table. That's when you gotta have reservations. You gotta have shirt and
Yeah.
tie on.
Yeah.
You're not
Right.
walking out of there no cheap date. Now you
I
say,
can see
well, why
that.
would you take a woman? Why would you take a woman out like that? If Vonda said, Terry, I like, on our first date, like to go something very special. And I said, okay. Now, if I didn't know what I was getting into and it was $300 and I asked Vonda to get the tip and she said, oh, no problem, she got the tip. I ain't expecting nothing. But if she expected me to pay the whole bill and the tip, somebody got to do something.
No.
I'm just saying. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
But is it about the money? Is that what it's about?
If you said let's go to dinners and we can go to Fridays, and I said okay, is that about the money? Because I didn't take it to a 5-star restaurant. Is that about the money? See, your first date, you want to be special. All I'm saying is, if you put in on it, it's okay. If you don't put on it, don't be mad because the man's expecting something. That's
we're
why
gonna take Ubers home.
Right. You don't even have to take me home.
Yeah.
I'll take the ride, as they would say.
Mm.
So I guess the limit in the Southeast Henry is $100. I guess that's the limit, because I guess that's a good meal. That's a good meal.
Not the limit.
About those type of restaurants where the guy stands behind you with the napkin over his arm, got the bottle of champagne or drinks in his hands. When you take a sip, he filling it right back up. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I said a nice restaurant, and I did say white tablecloth. So maybe you people in Texas didn't understand what white tablecloth is. That's an expensive
They
restaurant.
know what that is. They know.
Apparently they didn't, because they talking about they don't spend that kind of money.
Maybe they
don't in Texas.
I don't blame them. I wouldn't.
I don't blame them.
Here they put white tablecloths out in the picnic when they done killed a cow, cutting them up on the grill. That's their white tablecloth, man.
Okay.
We had white tablecloths. We had white tablecloths at church.
See,
here we go with church.
Right.
You in Tennessee?
Some men expect something.
Y'all
if you now hold on, this is your girl speaking. This is your girl speaking, Miss Curlin. Sure. Some men expect something even if you compliment them. So why wouldn't a man expect something if he doesn't?
What?
Ruth Chris costs a couple of $100. So it must be a place in down. I guess she's in Atlanta, right? I think Curlin's in Atlanta.
Ruth Chris is in Nashville, and it's in Nashville too.
Okay, well, she said Ruth Chris costs $200 for an average meal for two.
Yeah,
and that may be about right, Ruth Chris. Yeah.
So is that my question? My question is that's probably equivalent to a $500 meal out here. I know y'all saying no.
You still ain't getting no coochie. We going Uber.
Right. So it's about the money. Okay, so what you're saying, basically, what you're saying, Terry, is if you spend a lot of money, then you expect something extra. So it doesn't. That's what you're saying. And if I don't pay the tip, then
you got it.
I got to give them something. Are you serious?
I'm just saying. See now, y'all not see here again. Everybody need to realize we're talking about people's opinion, not Terry's opinion. I'm just saying Terry said, but this ain't Terry's opinion. But I'm gonna be honest with you. T-Rex is being 100% honest. Yes.
About you.
About you.
About me. I'm gonna know already before we go off if I'm getting the coochie or not. And if I ain't getting the coochie, we going to Burger King.
Well,
See,
we're
that's
gonna
wrong.
Burger King. I love a Whopper.
No,
I
you
love
just
it. Give me a
okay.
number one Whopper, please.
I'm
Number
just
one.
A double Whopper with extra pickles
I
and
would
mayo.
I'm just playing. I still take you out. It just ain't gonna be that $500 place. I'm just letting you know. Oh, no,
And you
thank
don't
you.
have
I'm
to
glad
take me to
Lord
that
saved.
$500 place. You don't have to do
Yeah,
that.
that's not necessary.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't take you to the $500 place. I
You
wouldn't.
wouldn't have
But if
to.
you did, then you expect something.
No,
Nah. You
Denise
did
said it
say
right. If I knew if okay, we're friends, Vonda. If you came on, I wanted to show you the nice time, and I took you to the place. I wouldn't expect sex from you because we're friends. But if I take a woman I don't know out on the first date and she says I want to go someplace fancy and I take her, and yes. But if you my friend, no. But
I
if
just
you
So are you gonna tell her not your friend, but the lady you taking out, are you gonna tell her now I'm expecting something from this $500
you shouldn't
meal?
have to tell a woman. You shouldn't have to tell a
Well,
woman if you
see,
see a five
no,
hundred dollar.
well,
no,
then you'd be disappointed with me because I
me too.
I see.
You be ready to kill my ass.
Okay, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna read this one. So my see, this is Waynesville again. Teresa says, Terry, just take them to McDonald's and save your money.
That's
well,
right.
if you expect something, yeah. If you whatever, then
You
you
know what?
want
I
to
love you, Teresa. And my cousin, the noob, said, take them to Crystals.
Double
Crystals
cheese.
is fine too.
And
Give me
Lord
a
wants to know
square
what happened
burger.
to my morals. You know what? There's no more morals out there. There's women
what
out there.
really?
Trust me. Before we go, I'm gonna say this. I got a Facebook, and on my DM in my Facebook, this is no lie. God is my witness. I got at least 30 to 50 young women DMing me every day, wanting me to do things. Can we
That's
talk?
them
No,
young
because
women for you.
I know you want money. I ain't
That's
stupid. I ain't stupid. Don't be
That's
DM
them
talking
young
about.
women.
Oh, I don't mess with young women. I don't.
I know, but I'm just saying that's them young women. That's what they
But
about.
I'm just
they
what
do.
I'm trying to get you to understand. That's what's going on. I'm not. I'm see. Then again, we weren't talking about mature women. Y'all already know what bad thing about dating a mature woman. She already know what she gonna do before she even leave the house.
Thank you. Thank you. Now
She
that's
already know
the
what
best
she
thing you said all night.
She
That's the
already knows what she gonna do. And if you and she knows she ain't giving you none, and you say, baby, let's go to T Rex's restaurant. We gotta have a white coat on that. And she go, nah, we ain't gotta go there. That means she already knows she ain't getting you none and she's saving you money. That's a mature woman.
Right.
These other little
Exactly.
girls out there, which I was talking about, they be
yeah.
like, okay. Like in the video. With that being said, our time is up, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the hate mail because Cat Williams said it best. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. So I'm doing something right. So I love y'all too. All right, Henry, we'll start with you at the top. Say hello and goodbye to everybody.
I'm just gonna say, since I'm in Memphis, man, I want to say everybody in the great city of Memphis, please wake up, guys. We've in 2023, Memphis had 398 murders, and we are vastly exceeding that number right now. 9 people just got killed in Orange Mound. Kids had guns. Man, wake up, bro. We talk about Black Lives Matter, but blacks killing blacks, bro. You know, but you
Yep.
let a white police officer shoot somebody, then it's Black Lives Matter. But we doing it to our own selves. Wake up, baby. Wake up.
Valencia says she misses it. Lord, Marion says she ate some crab and got diarrhea. Teresa had a good time. Go ahead, Vonda. Go ahead, Vonda. I'm
No,
sorry.
thanks everybody for watching, for tuning in. And just know, Texas, we love you. We love you. We love
You
you.
love your Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Go ahead, Denise. Tell them how big it is.
Well, we love you. Thanks to everyone for watching and everything. Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas. We love you, Texas. And I got 5 on it, T Rex.
Well, thanks for
You better
everybody for
have it, Kip.
tuning in, especially the friends on Facebook, everybody else, especially the YouTube people that came on and ate me alive as normal. All I can say is, I keep saying, go to our website, not our website. Go to I think we got a not Facebook, but what's it called?
Instagram.
Twitter or something? Instagram. Put your name on
Mm-hmm.
there, and the producer check it out, and she'll send you a
YouTube.
link, and then you can come on. So thanks, Nuke. Eric said he's gonna start watching. Uh, Marie said, "Bless
Yeah.
everybody. Have a good week, people."
Hey,
And
Marie, bless
thanks
you.
for tuning in, everybody. It's TAN TV, the African American Network. We have a local feel with a global reach. I'm T Rex, damn it, and we definitely always out of bounds.
Out of
Peace.
Out of bounds. Deuces.
Uh, she must be cooking.